have no idea what I'm gonna call this video, but essentially let's talk about all the things I've discovered since starting my YouTube channel and what am I loving, okay? Let's jump in. I have discovered a lot of things since I started my channel. So this is gonna be a compilation of all the new things that I've bought since I started my channel and what I am loving. So I'm not gonna dive into kind of like what I was using beforehand. These are all like new discoveries, if you will, okay? I'm gonna try not edit this video a lot because I have no time. I work full time, you guys. I have 3 kids. I wanna keep doing this channel, but I'm busy right now. So we're gonna try and do this video with as little edits as possible. So grab a glass of wine, grab a coffee. I got my Tim's this morning. Let's jump in. Oh, coffee, oh, so good. Where the flip do I begin? Let's start with complexion products, okay? I have a few favorites that I have discovered since starting my channel. I have this giant makeup bag full of stuff, you guys. For complexion, I've discovered a few amazing products that I'm super happy to share. Some of them you have seen already, some I haven't filmed about. For drugstore, the L'Oreal True Match Foundation is such a gem. I have the shade 3W. Run and grab it. If you can find a shade match, which is the only problem with drugstore, like why does that happen? I just don't understand. But 3W works fairly well for me. It'll work even better as I get darker. It's just a beautiful foundation. What can I say? The other foundation that I think is just like not talked about enough, especially if you have oily skin, it's the Urban Decay Face Bond Foundation. I have the shade 14 Light Medium. It is so good, you guys. It goes on so light, like it doesn't feel heavy or cakey. It dries down, which is huge for me. You know when you put on foundation and you touch your cheek and it's like still tacky and wet, and then you go throughout your day, like I know you can powder, but like just that feeling I hate. And sometimes you powder and it's still like just a little tacky, and then it gets all over your clothes and ugh, I just hate it. This does not do that. It goes on so light. It's got beautiful coverage. It dries down. It stays on. It's waterproof. It blurs my pores. It just looks so good by the end of the day. Like, I don't know why people are not talking about this more. I don't know, but I'm not sponsored by anything, so I can talk about whatever the hell I want. I will keep talking about whatever the hell I want, even if one day I'm getting PR and I'm getting sponsored. I don't care. You need to know what to buy. And if you have an oily T-zone like me with pores, don't sleep on this product. It is so, so good. And for concealer, the only new concealer I really want to talk about that I have bought that is new is the Estée Lauder Double Wear. Again, if you are an oily skin gal with pores and stuff like that, this really does stay on very, very well. It does not wear off throughout the day. You have to be careful around like some of the dry patches that you may have. I get that sometimes in certain areas. But overall, when I put this on my blemishes, I don't have to worry about it later in the day, like anything wearing off and poking through. This is a really, really good, long wearing, kind of just a really good option for like around the face. Under eyes is okay, but like for other parts of the face, this is really good. And then for like, to finish off kind of like complexion stuff, Huda Beauty just nails it, you guys. The Huda Beauty Cupcake Easy Bake was new for me. I use this more than any other loose powder that I own. I do like, I need to talk about the Givenchy, the Prisme Libre, however you pronounce it. That's a great pressed powder one. I've seen like Nikki LaRose talk about you get some like breakthrough oil throughout the day. I agree, but I don't agree. Like, I think it's a really beautiful pressed powder. So that is a beautiful find. I use that one along with this more than any of my other pressed powders now, this Huda Beauty one. So, so good. And then I am using this setting spray more than anything else as well. It does like, I think because there's powder in it, and that's what gives you that mattification. Is that a word? Mattification. Rice starch. Yeah, it's got rice starch. When you shake it and like sometimes when you spray it, like I can tell that it's almost like the nozzle, like, is it getting clogged? But you like, once I get it going, it's fine. My friend Gabby said do this, which is true. Kind of do like a test spray first and then soak your face with it. But it does keep my makeup on really, really well. So yeah, I don't have anything bad to say. I use this all the time. That's the thing, the common theme with all of these, you guys. I'm talking about stuff that I grab regularly for whatever reason. And that's a sign of a good product. If you're grabbing for that over everything else, then you've got a winner. Okay, I found a lot of bronzers that I love. Okay, I found the Physicians Formula bronzer in Deep Bronzer. This is not new. This has been around for a while. Dog hair. But if you want a luminous bronze, like something that's glowy, this is so good. The other bronzer, out of all the ones I've tried, like I've tried quite a few that I really do like, but I need to give a shout out to the Morphe because it's not a bronzer. It's technically like a soft glow veil, so more of a finishing powder, I believe. But in the shade Sunset, I love the tone of this bronzer. I love the finish it gives. It's got that natural finish where it's kind of matte, but kind of lit from within glowy. Like it's this beautiful finish that I cannot describe unless you've tried like the Hourglass ambient lighting powder. I bet you the finish is close to the bronzer from Hourglass. I'm just guessing because I've never tried it because it's so flippin' expensive. And I just think this is a beautiful, beautiful finish at a beautiful price point. I love the tone of this one. It just kind of gives me that like burnt sun-kissed glow without looking too orangey. I don't know, I just really, really like it. This palette from Nars is so good. The bronzer in here is Laguna 3. I have that on today. And then the blush shades and the highlight shades. I'm wearing this all over my face today. I have the bronzer on, I have the highlight on my eyes, the bronzer on my eyes, and I have both blushes on. They are potent. You do need to make sure that you use a light hand putting them on. But this is a one and done for me. It just gives like such a fresh, bright, wash of color on my face. It gives me the warmth from the bronzer, beautiful eyeshadow shades. I use this almost every day, pretty much. It's that good. I mean, I have so many other cheek products I've discovered, but I'm gonna, like there's so many, and if you want, I actually will just have posted my top blush recommendations from my 30 days of blush. So hop over there to see my top blush ones. I'm not gonna talk about that today, but of all the new things I've discovered, I mean, I have a lot of blushes. Go to that video, but I'll do it really quickly. Say in Spicy, so good. The Nude Sticks in Hot Fire. It's fire. It's so good. For powder blushes, Pat McGrath, you guys. So stunning and long wearing, and it just gives like a lit from within glow without being glowy at all, but it's not matte. It's like this perfect in between. The Tower 28 for a matte blush. Beautiful. And for the softest, like this liquid blush from MAC, it goes on so beautifully and it's not in your face. Like it's just, if you want something subtle with a bit of a glow, this is it. It goes on like the most beautiful serum-y texture and is not in your face with color. Like it's really, really pretty. Those are all my top blushes. Oh, and this, Makeup by Mario Rose Crush. That's the most beautiful color. This is gonna be rapid fire. I hope you guys are in for it, but that's okay. Sometimes I don't like videos where there's too much talking. I just want you to talk about the goods, which is what I'm doing today. Okay, let's jump into eyes. I haven't talked about these on a video yet because I haven't found a place for them, but if you want a creamy, long wearing, easy to blend eyeliner, you gotta check out Victoria Beckham. I bought these really early on when I started my video, and yeah, they haven't really made their way into a video yet because I just haven't figured out how to incorporate them, but I have the shade Cocoa. And what's this one called again? Satin, no, that's the type of eyeliner. This one is called, what's it called? Smoky Quartz, holy. I use these both a lot. I use the Cocoa as a liner very often. Those are the shades. I actually like using Smoky Quartz all over my lid too as like a nice base and gives me like a nice smoky eye, but they blend so easily. They're so creamy, so be prepared. It's not like a typical pencil eyeliner. It is like very creamy, so you need to use a light hand, but they're very long wearing. They're beautiful to use. Top eyeliner pick for sure. And then I'm loving my Nars Oblivion. You have seen me talk about this lots. It is just the perfect kind of shade to put all over my lid to neutralize any redness and give me a beautiful base. And it is so long wearing. This is probably the best eyeshadow stick I have tried. I want to try the shimmers. I just haven't had a chance yet, but stunning, stunning, stunning. The other thing that I use a lot, you guys, the MAC Vintage Selection Paint Pot, I use almost every day for just like an easy wash of color. Let's be real, we are not doing full glam every day. We are not doing the amount of makeup that YouTube and Instagram and TikTok tell us we should do, because who has time for that? If you want just a wash of color that gives some dimension to your eye, that is beautiful. And then I am a true spring color, and I am just really finding that eyeshadows that have like a gold base just really make my eyes look awake and pop. And this Sephora brand eyeshadow in 112 is just like the prettiest gold wash of color, and I throw it on top of stuff all the time. A good combo is the Oblivion all over, and then put a little pop of that gold right in the middle. Great, great combo. The other eyeliner I have to shout out that I do use a lot now that I just got it. It's been so long since I bought them, but the Urban Decay 24-hour Glide On Pencil in Double Life. What a cool color. It's like a reddish brown. And again, every time I put this on my eyes, I just feel like it makes my eyes pop. And I really like how easy it is to work with. It's just very, very nice. This isn't gonna be as long of a video as I thought. I'm rushing through this. For lips, this by far is my favorite thing ever for my lips. The Makeup by Mario in the shade Dmitry, I wear more than any other lip liner I own. A close second are the Charlotte Tilbury minis. I have the normal Pillow Talk and the Pillow Talk Light. The Pillow Talk Light is a bit more pinky and cool toned, and the normal Pillow Talk is a bit more of like a peachy nude on me. But the Dmitry, it goes with everything. It's the most beautiful nude. I don't like a really dark lip liner. I like something more natural, and this is like a nudie pink that goes with everything. If you're watching any of my YouTube videos and any of my shorts, I'm usually wearing this. For lips, ooh, I have so many I really like, you guys. Lip glosses, like I really like these Makeup Forever Super Boosts. The flavor and like the scent is so odd, but I really like it. And it's the oddest thing because it's not like vanilla or peach or strawberry. It's like the weirdest flavor that I, for some reason, really like. I can't explain it. And then I'm using these Makeup by Marios all the time because they're just so glossy and just like the most juicy looking lip. These are definitely less sticky than these. I wouldn't say these are sticky, but they're a thicker kind of like true gloss, whereas these are more of like a thinner gloss that feels maybe a little more moisturizing, I would say. So different, but I use them both all the time. I have tried a bunch of the lip butters. Like I've tried the Ole Henriksen recently, the new Laneige. I use those a lot, but I can only call out so many things. And I want to call these out because these are really beautiful. For mascaras, I have 3. I've been trying a lot, you guys. And I have to say, one of these is not drugstore. Drugstore just trumps everything for mascaras. I've been trying some high-end ones and they flake and they smudge and you look sloppy by the end of the day because you got raccoon eyes. And Maybelline in particular, I think makes a superior mascara. I've talked about how I love Sky High, but I did try this one. This is the Firework by Maybelline. It's got like a plastic, I don't know what you call this brush. But it really lengthens, it thickens. It's like the Sky High where I kind of have to work to get it off at the end of the day, but I'm not getting any smudging, any flaking. It stays on really well and really gives my lashes a big pop. So not a natural lash look with this one. I really also like the e.l.f. Lash Extender for a tubing mascara. It does flake though. I noticed that yesterday because I wore it. No, what did I wear yesterday? I don't remember. Did I wear this one? I don't know. But sometimes it does flake a little bit. Not all the time, but it does give a nice lengthening effect. It thickens fairly well, actually. And for a drugstore mascara and a tubing mascara, it's a really good option. And I grab that a lot. And then if I really want to pack a punch, the MAC new one, it's MAC Stack Elevated. This is the mini. So good. I really like the normal, is it like a fiber brush? I don't know the names of it, but so good. It doesn't give me that much it doesn't flake. Sometimes I notice a bit of a raccoon eye after a really long day, but not as much as like the Makeup by Mario. That one I get raccoon eyes. That one isn't, it goes on beautifully, but then it's not great after. This one is superior to that one for sure, and it doesn't give me as many raccoon eyes as the House Labs either. So really, really good mascara option. And then the only other 2 things I want to talk about is hair. If you know Abby Young from YouTube, which a lot of people do, she's huge. I've been following her stuff, kind of learning about the importance of drugstore products for your hair and how they're totally fine and just as good as all the salon products. And I tried recently the Pantene Sheer Volume shampoo because she was talking about how great it is and that she gets a really good clean wash from it. And I have a very oily scalp, like embarrassingly oily. So it is really impressing me. I get a really good lather. I get a really good clean head after I use it. Really would recommend it. Thank you, Abby Young. And then I got this for the Sephora sale, the main round brush. This is not the thick, like the bigger barrel. This is just the smaller barrel size. I use this almost every day. It has replaced my straightener. It's replaced my curling iron because it does everything. It smooths out my ends. It gets rid of any like kinks in my hair. It gives a beautiful flip to the end of my hair. And I can use it to kind of give like some soft curls and that blowout vibe. This is so good. So if you're needing a new tool, like this is a great find. Just make sure you're using a heat protectant and protecting your hair. But if you do all that, top-notch hair product that I am in love with. That's it, you guys. Those are kind of my top finds. I rushed through that, but again, I don't need to go into detail. These are just great things that work on my skin type that I'm grabbing really frequently over all the other makeup I own. And these are new finds for me since starting my channel. I want to emphasize that. So I'm gonna keep trying new things. I've got stuff coming all the time for me to try so I can educate you and show you and talk to you about all these new products so you can make informed decisions. Thank you for tuning in again. I have much more in store for you this month. So I'd really love if you keep tuning in. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.